So welcome to this gentle mindful movement video intended to help release some tension from the upper body, the shoulders and the neck. So these movements can all be performed sitting or standing or wherever you have a bit of space, so long as you can move your arms around a little bit. So wherever you are, coming and taking a comfortable seat, finding a place that you have a little bit of space to reach your arms out to the sides. And let's take a few breaths together to begin with some gentle movement with the arms. And remembering that throughout this video, just to make the movements as large or as small as feels okay for your body. So you don't have to mimic exactly what I'm doing, just working with what feels right for you. So dropping your hands down to the sides of the body, maybe just giving them a little bit of a shake to start with. And then we're going to take 3 breaths in together. So we inhale, making fists with the hands, drawing the shoulders all the way up to the ears, and then exhale, release everything with a big sigh. Let's take a couple more of those. Inhale. And one more. Release. Give the arms a little shake out. And then from here, starting some cycles of movement with the arms. So bringing the hands just in front of the chest somewhere, with the backs of the hands facing towards each other. And then as you inhale, lifting the arms all the way up, turning the palms outwards and pressing the arms out down to the sides of the body, nice and wide, and then releasing them at the bottom. Bringing the backs of the hands together again in front of the torso. Inhale, lifting the arms all the way up in a big stretch, turning the palms out. Exhale, slowly bringing the arms all the way back down. So repeating these movements a few more times, just at the pace of your own breath. So inhale, lifting the arms upwards, turning the palms out. Exhale, bringing the arms all the way down. And again, just repeating these movements at your own pace, letting your breath guide the movement rather than the other way round. So letting your breath be natural and your arms come into synchronized movement with the breath. And noticing how this feels in the back of the body, the shoulders, in the arms as they lift up and press out to the sides. Perhaps noticing any areas of tightness, of achiness. And then letting this next round of movement be the last round that you make of these movements. So the next time the arms press down to the sides, gently releasing them. And again, you might give the arms a little bit of a shake out now. And just sitting for a moment, feeling the little ripples that come from that movement, little ripples of sensation in the body. And then from here, we're going to take one arm and reach up as far as you can, fingertips reaching up to the ceiling, the other arm just lying relaxed. Your hand can rest on your leg or the arm can come alongside the body, and then lowering that arm back down and reaching the opposite arm up. And lowering back down. And this time taking the first arm all the way up, reaching the fingertips up to the sky, and then bringing the arm over towards the opposite side. So we're finding a side stretch in the body here. And then releasing that arm back down to rest in the lap, taking the other arm all the way up to the sky and over to the opposite side a little bit. So we're stretching all the way down into the side of the body here. And release, bringing that arm back down to rest. And then from here, bringing the hands in front of the body, interlacing the fingers, turning the palms out and stretching the arms away. So if I turn sideways slightly here, you can see that my back really rounds, so we're arching the back, pressing the hands forwards. And then straightening up, bringing the hands to rest on the chair behind you, and pressing the chest out, so arching the back in the opposite direction this time. Breathing deeply while you sit here. And then pressing the arms forwards, arching the back. And taking the hands behind you onto the chair, pushing the chest out. And release. And giving the arms and the shoulders a little bit of a shake again. Then from here we're going to come into a gentle twist on the chair. So taking your hand and bringing it across, so taking left hand across over to the right hand side of the chair, and then the right hand comes around behind you. And the chest and the body can stay just kind of naturally in line, so we're not turning the head very far at this stage, just keeping the gaze in line with the breastbone. And the shoulders can draw down a little bit, so we're not bringing the shoulders all the way up to the ears, seeing if we can drop them away. So the twist is happening in the lower back. And then working with the breath here, so as we inhale, lengthening through the spine, lifting the heart, and we exhale, maybe you turn a little bit further into the twist. And then gently releasing, turning back to face towards the front, and just resting for a moment, letting the body settle a little, letting those ripples of sensation die down a little. And then turning the opposite way, so this time taking the right hand around behind us, left hand across the body. And again, just breathing here, feeling how as we breathe in, the spine lengthens, the chest lifts a little, and as we breathe out, maybe we turn a little bit deeper into the twist. And release, turning back to face front again. So we're going to take a couple more cycles with the arms here. So lifting the arms and taking them all the way up overhead so the fingertips meet. Stretching as far as you can, really reaching those fingertips up to the sky. And then shaking the hands out, coming all the way down. And let's do that again with the breath. So we inhale, reaching up as far as you can. Exhale, shaking all the way down. Let's do one more of those. Inhale, reaching all the way up. And exhale, shaking the arms all the way out. And then from here, we're going to take the arms around behind the body. I'm just going to turn again so you can see. Interlacing the fingers behind the back and drawing the hands down. So we're not really pushing the chest out this time, just drawing the shoulders down and back. And if it feels nice to drop your head forwards at the same time, then feeling free to do that. And then from here you might come into a forward fold, so coming to fold the body forwards, lifting the hands up a little. Doesn't matter how big this movement is, it can be really, really small and still giving you the stretch that can feel good, or you can come much more deeply. And then coming back up, release. Giving the arms another little shake. And then let's start some movement in the head and the neck here. So dropping the chin down to the chest and just starting to roll the head ever so slightly from side to side. So not making full circles, maybe just moving the head through a quarter circle here. And then bringing the chin back to centre, lifting the head back into neutral. And taking a couple more breaths here, just pausing in between these movements, feeling into the body, noticing sensations. And then we inhale and exhale, dropping the chin down to the chest again, gently rolling from side to side. Maybe making those movements a tiny little bit bigger this time. Letting go of that movement, lifting the head back to centre again. Taking a couple of breaths here. And then one more time, inhale, exhale, dropping the chin down to the chest. Gently rolling the head from side to side, and this time maybe starting to make something a little bit closer to a half circle. And pause, coming back to neutral. And one more time, inhale. Exhale, dropping your chin down to your chest and rolling the head again from side to side. As the head comes to one side, you might pause for a moment and then roll all the way back to the other side. And again. One more time. And then if it feels okay to take your head in a whole big circle in one direction and then in the other direction. And then bringing your head back to center and just sitting for a moment, feeling the little ripples of sensation from the movement coming through your body. And then let's close with 3 more of the breaths that we started with, so letting the hands come down to the sides of the body. Inhale, lifting the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, release. 2 more. And 1 more. Filling the lungs up as much as you can, holding it as tight as you can, and release. So thank you very much for joining me for this short practice. I hope that it has helped to release a little bit of tension for you. Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you.